Welcome to Fibretec Instruments Lab Crush Tester. This is the digital ring crush tester for testing the core strength, collapsing strength of the cores, the pipes, the tubes, and any other boxes for which we have to just check the compression strength. This is the compressed core we have tested on this. This is basically the control panel of the equipment, and at the back we have the power supply. We can just load with the 220 volts AC single phase. This particular unit has the complete mechanism of driving mechanism of the cores. These two are the specimen holders. We can just change these specimen holder according to the choice of the cores. The big size is for the 6 inches core. The small size is for the 3 inches of core. So this slide actually shows that we have to place this attachment in the lower side, and this slide actually is being given for the upward jaw. We can slide this. Similar, we have this particular attachment for 3 inches for the upward slide. We can use this particular core of 3 inches, placing over here, changing this slide by this one. Okay, we have placed this 3 inches core. Now here in the control panel, like whatsoever the different weights are there for the separate specimen holders, we can set the 0 by L0. Like you can see, the 0.2 kgs are there, the weight. So we can just set it to 0, and it will automatically go to the 0, and the 0 load will be shown over here. This displacement, it is not meant for this particular equipment. It is for the tensile testing we can just use this displacement, but it is not basically for this crush tester. So there will not be a measurement of the displacement in this, just only the load in kgs are there. So we can just reset the instrument by this reset key. When we want to start testing the collapsing strength of this core of 3 inches size or 6 inches, we can just change this to specimen holders, and we can place the specimen over here, and by pressing the start button you can find the load, displacement, and start down or up. So as the system will be given the compression, so we have to just go for the down option, and in this down option we can just press this lower L0 button or the lower arrow, and the system starts. You can see that the collapsing is being done, and load can be seen over here. So the test is finished at 83.6 kgs. So the core get collapsed in 83.6 kgs of load. Now if you want to just do another test, we can just reset the machine by pressing the reset button. Then you can see that micro data and acquisition system is written, and then again the load is being displayed over here. Like this is the collapsed core, you can see here. There could be some changes into the parameters entry. So in this sense we can just go to the parameter modes by continue pressing the press button and enter button. So it wants the password here, so by pressing this arrow key you can bring to the cursor can be blinked to the last position, and you can enter the 5 over here as a password, and you can enter this. In function 2 you can just change the sensitivity in the second digit, like it is shown over here 5. So you can change it to this 5 means the 50% of the sensitivity. So when the machine will reset, or machine will sense the load, and it will be returned after the compression collapsing at 50% of the break. So this shows the 50% of the sensitivity we can just attain in this, of the peak load we can say. Okay, so by CF display it is the braking is basically for 250, and you can use this even. So rest of the functions actually you can just maintain. It is basically untouched. It should be untouched. So just only the function 2, the second last digit, we can just use in that, or we can from the right to the second last digit, we can use this as a sensitivity tool. In this sense, like if we do have if we want to just check the lower compression strength, like in the ranges of 0 to 10 kgs or 20 kgs only, so that sensitivity can be reduced to 10%. We can reduce this. We can increase the sensitivity by 10%. That means on the 10% of the load only we can just sense the peak. So similarly, if we want this core to be again tested, we can just place it over here, and we can press the start button and the down button, and it will just, you can see the system is going down, the leading screw is working here, and the test will be performed, and after the peak is held, the machine will automatically go upwards. So we can see this, like at 79.3 kgs this core again has got collapsed, because we had already tested this again and again, so we can just check this. Moreover, we have given the warning that while the testing is performed under the performance, so the hands should be kept away from this. Thank you.